Hey guys, G5 Cosmos back with another video. This time I'm going to be looking at the patch notes. Nintendo actually gave us like full patch notes. This is crazy. I don't think we've ever had this in the history of Smash. So I'm going to be taking a look at that right now. We have the list here. You can find it. I'll link it in the description. It says Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Update version 2.0.0 fighter adjustments. So let's look at them quickly. I've already perused this to see some of the notable stuff. I've also seen reports on Twitter that some of the things are inaccurate, which is very interesting, but I'm going to give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt that the majority of the information here is correct. So we have Mario dash tag adjusted launch angle. Okay, it's probably nothing too important so far. Final Smash meter, we're not going to talk about. I'm going to be only looking at this in concern for the competitive community, but it seems that they buffed a lot of the Final Smash meter, Final Smashes. Donkey Kong forward air shortened the landing time after using the move. So that's something we see is actually a lot of aerials did get reduced landing lag, even though they already did in the game, but they did that more. So the same thing with Link up air, got less landing lag. Link neutral B, the arrow. Extend the time from when the arrow is loosed to when it disappears. That's interesting. So maybe they mean when the arrow just, you can pick it up. Maybe it stays out a little longer. Samus side special, extended range of the missile and reduce the vulnerability. So a buff to Samus's missile. Down special got reduced vulnerability. I'm going to assume that means cooldown when they say vulnerability. So if you want to do the Morph Ball Bomb, that got reduced. Same thing for Dark Samus. Weirdly, we don't see Dark Samus missile. Side special doesn't seem to be affected, so they only did that for Samus, according to this. Yoshi's forward air, they did this. This is another thing that we're going to see very commonly mentioned, is they shorten the amount of time you cannot grab edges after them using them. This is kind of like for newer players, they'll like throw a move near the ledge, and then they'll go past the ledge. It's funny because I actually have a friend who's like kind of a casual player, and he plays Yoshi. He'll forward air, like, and then he just won't grab ledge. And it matters for characters like Yoshi because then they don't have like a reliable up B that can recover too well. But, nothing really mattering at top level play. Kirby got some buffs. Dash attack has more power and attack power while maintaining launch distance. So I guess it doesn't have like a sour spot at the end of it or whatever. Or I'm not sure, but it's a buff of some sort. Kirby side tilt, slightly reduced vulnerability and extended undamaged launch distance. So just a little small buff. Down special also got a small buff. Adjusted the super armor frames after using the move. And Pikachu grab attack. So Pikachu and Pichu both got shortened hit stun on their grabs. We'll have to see if that stops them from getting combos out of down throw and like up throw and their setups, which is a pretty big part of their game. It's definitely a nerf, but as to how big of a deal it's going to be, I don't know. So Luigi, he got, I think his infinite was taken away, or not his infinite, but his 0 to death. But they also buffed some things about him, so his up smash is stronger now. And extended launch distance, I'm not 100% sure if that means more knockback or if it means like more range, but it's a buff for sure. And down air, so this is the big thing. Opponents on the ground will no longer suffer a meteor effect. So that means that you can't get the down air into the up B, probably, which is how the combo ended. Or part of the combo. I'm pretty sure that involves part of it is a grounded meteor that they can't tech. So that seems like it takes away Luigi's 0 to death. And which is a huge nerf to him, actually, because it's like kind of all he had, considering he has tons of vulnerabilities. His side special reduced vulnerability, so his missile is not as punishable, which is a buff to his recovery, but not huge. And his down special extended launch distance, so I guess his down special kills earlier. I'm not sure if that's what they mean, but if it still doesn't really like aid him in his recovery, then I think this is overall a big nerf to Luigi. Anyway, Ness up air attack has less landing lag. Ness down air attack has more power and maintained launch distance. Okay, maybe that means knockback. Jigglypuff got some buffs, less lag or vulnerability on forward tilt, extended launch distance on down tilt, increased attack power of low power zone, so like the weak hit, I guess, or I'm not sure exactly what they mean from up smash. Back air also has increased attack speed, so that means they made her back air faster. Forward throw, adjusted launch angle, probably doesn't matter, and then final smash stuff. So small buffs to Jigglypuff, no big deal. Peach Daisy, this is a pretty big deal because these two are often widely considered to be the best characters in the game, and they really did not get anything significant. Shortened launch distance of repeated attacks, so you're not going to die, I guess, to their up B as much. Not a big deal. I mean, I didn't think really Peach and Daisy should have been nerfed anyway, but they weren't. It's just whatever this is. Okay, moving on, we see Bowser got some buffs. Neutral attack, that means his jab, stronger. Forward tilt, stronger. Down smash, more launch distance. I guess launch distance, it sounds like knockback. like how far you get launched. That's what it sounds like they're talking about. But then when they say power, maybe they mean just like how much damage it does, which also would increase the launch distance because of the way the game works. But yeah, up special hits multiple times, so I guess his up B maybe up B out of shield is better. Maybe in the air it connects better. Not sure. Final smash stuff we don't care about. So yeah, Bowser got buff. Bowser's already pretty good in the game, so that's pretty scary if they made like his tilts even stronger, because those are already good kill moves. All right, Ice Climbers. Basic movements, Nana and Popo will follow each other more when separated. I wonder if this affects the weird teleporting glitches that we've seen with the character. Okay, next we have up special made it easier to grab ledges. I guess people were going past ledges a lot with Ice Climbers. And those are the really only two things. Basic movements, this is something we'll have to see in gameplay to see how it really affects them. It may make desyncs harder, because it says we'll follow each other more when separated. I'm not 100% sure. It may actually make desyncs easier, so we'll have to see. Okay, Sheik got some buffs also. Up smash. The first attack has more range, and usually the first, that's the one that you kill with. Down smash connects better, so you're not going to have somebody just fall out of it. And Sheik struggles to kill, so down smash is one of her kill options. That's pretty good. Forward air shortens by the time you cannot grab ledges. Again, that's that kind of like casual buff. Up air attack has less landing lag. Side special has less vulnerability. So nothing huge, but a buff for Sheik. You know, she's considered pretty poor in this game, so that's good. Here's again, the Pichu has less hit stun out of his grabs. So that's a nerf for sure, but as to how significant, I can't say. So Ganon actually got some buffs. Less landing lag on forward air. Already did not have that much lag. And up air, the ledge thing, again, we don't care too much about that. It's a very, very insignificant, but definitely a buff for Ganon, already a really scary character. All right, next up we have Mewtwo, dash attack, shortened the downtime from shielding. I think they mean like shield stun. I'm not sure what they mean by that, because it's talking about his dash attack downtime from shielding. I'm not sure what they mean. Side tilt, forward tilt. This move will now always launch forward. I guess it had some weird hitboxes. I'm not too sure. Up special made it easier to grab ledges. So I see this for a lot of teleport characters. This can be good because a lot of teleport characters, especially on stages like Unova, they would teleport and they would just, you know, miss the ledge. So maybe this is making that a lot harder. Which is kind of good, because sometimes it was like, I mean, I think players could control it, but it was kind of weird and strange. Roy's down air has less landing lag. Same thing for Chrom. Kind of a random buff, but okay. Chrom and Ike also got this. So this is kind of big. Up special, shorten the meteor distance when falling off the stage with an opponent. Chrom will be KO'd first. So the meteor spike from the Chrom and Ike's Aether, I know Chrom's is not actually called Aether, is weaker. So your Chrom side's probably not as much of a thing. And even if it is, Chrom dies first. So that means that was always a big thing. There were like 2 blast zones on the bottom, depending on whether you SD'd or got spiked, which is kind of random. So now Chrom, and they actually, I don't think they said the same thing about being KO'd first for Ike, but at least in Chrom's case, if you're going to do this on last stock, you will lose. But if it still works in general, then it could still be used for other stocks. Game & Watch, increase range on forward air, shorten the landing lag on down air, and that's it for Game & Watch. Hit just seemed to have gotten final smash changes. Next, Zero Suit, side smash, shorten the launch distance when the attack hits the middle of an opponent's body. Oh, that's a really random change. And let's see, forward air, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab ledges. That doesn't really matter. Up air, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab ledges again. Down smash, the amount of time ungrabbed. Okay, so they kind of universally nerfed berries, but it always says undamaged opponents. So I'm not sure, does this mean that it carries over and is less time for when they have damage, or is it just when they have no damage? I'm not too sure. Wario, down air attack, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab edges after using the move. Of course, the same thing we don't care about. I mean, it actually is, it does affect competitive play, because now you can swing more by ledge and still grab it. But as far as like players making that mistake, that would only really affect really low level play. Snake's up tilt actually got buffed. It says extended the high damage window. See, I don't actually know what this means. What do they mean, high damage window? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you know. Next, we have Ike's up special. So this is what I was talking about. Shorten the meteor distance. It doesn't say anything about Ike dying first or the other person dying first. If he uses it, Nair up E is a thing that kills people, but at least the meteor distance is shorter, so now that's less likely to kill, I guess. Maybe it won't kill at 0 anymore. Charizard dash attack, increased power and extended launch distance, so more damage and knockback for Charizard's dash attack. Diddy Kong's neutral air has less landing lag. Just random, like these things, like who's complaining about his? I don't know why they did that. It's a buff, but like it's just random things. They always do random things. Lucas up tilt added electrical damage. That's pretty interesting. And neutral air, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab ledges. His down air also has electrical damage. I'm not too sure, like, specifically what that even means. His grab has electrical damage. No changes to PK freeze, which is the thing that people complained about with Lucas, but, you know, I wouldn't really think he would need it. Sonic, side tilt, forward tilts are easier to hit multiple times because it's like a multi-hit, so you don't want people to fall out if they're at high percent because you could kill with it at really high percent. Forward air has less hit stun. I guess they don't want people to get dragged off stage with forward airs as much. I don't know, that's a nerf. Back air, less landing lag or reduce vulnerability when landing. All right, sure. And then final smash stuff. DDD reduced the attack range of the moving Gordo. They nerfed DDD. They nerfed DDD's Gordo. All right. Anyway, Lucario forward air shortly amount of time he ledges. Less hit stun on neutral air, so neutral special. Oh, who cares? It's not like people are comboing out of that, right? Or unless they mean the charge. They may mean the charge. So you might not be able to do like Aura Sphere charge, cancel stuff, which was already kind of bad in this game, but it was a thing. So final smash changes. Rob's side special made it easier to hit multiple times. Easier. Rob's side special is already really good in this game. He has like crazy setups into it. So they did not take away Rob's like 0 to death or like his drag off combos with side special. They actually made it better. At least as far as what they're telling us. Toon Link forward air has less landing lag. Back air has the ledge thing. All right, Mega Man forward tilt. Special moves will not be activated when jumping and using Mega Buster. I don't know what this means. Forgive me. Maybe this has to do with his like 0 to death or infinite thing that he has. Special moves will not be activated when jumping and using Mega Buster. I'm pretty sure is the forward tilt, right? Or like his, you know, his lemons. So special moves will not be activated when jumping and using. I don't understand that. So please let me know in the comments if you know what they're talking about. Anyway, Rosalina and Luma. Let's see. Yeah, better connecting for dash attack. Up tilt has more knockback for Luma. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Down tilt. Luma has more range. Luma. Nair. Shorten the amount of time you can knock out every single ledges and increase the amount of hit detection lasts. Okay. That's pretty interesting. And so essentially it lasts longer. Let's see, they did a lot of things to Rosalina. Forward air is the ledge thing again. Oh no, shorten between the time start of the move and the meteor effect for down air. So it spikes earlier. So that's a buff. Neutral special, reduced vulnerability when sending out and calling back Luma. So now Luma shot is less punishable, or it's better, it's faster. Up special made it easier to grab ledges. So again, let's say that doing that for a lot. And final smash stuff, again, we don't care about final smash stuff. All right, and let's see. Okay, Little Mac, he was arguably the worst character in the game. Neutral air, shorten the landing lag, and the time you cannot grab ledges. Who cares? This neutral air is terrible anyway. Actually, I mean, it's pretty fast, but like, terrible aerial. Up air, a ledge thing, and that's it. So Little Mac is basically unchanged, honestly. Like, none of this matters to his competitive viability. Okay, Greninja down smash increases the range of the inner attacks. Okay. Greninja up special can no longer move immediately when landing on a moving platform. So that's ledge canceling. I read about this on Twitter. I'm not sure if I would have known otherwise. So yeah, Greninja can't ledge cancel his up B anymore. So that's a nerf, but I don't think it's huge. I don't know how much of a part of his gameplay that was. It just means that his recovery will be a little more committal if he wants to go on stage with it. V-Brawler flurry attack, increase attack range, and shorten the opponent's hit stun shuffle distance. So that means that's the distance they can SDI. That's what they're talking about when they say shuffling. Up smash extended the high damage window and reduced the low damage window. This is Me Brawler again. Me Brawler neutral air, reduced vulnerability. So there's general buffs for Me Brawler. Back air, reduced vulnerability. Up air, increased power. Neutral special, increased power, reduced vulnerability. So like less lag, more knockback on like a lot of things for Me Brawler. Let's see. They say up special, but they don't specify which. The character has 3 up specials. Or all the specials. They don't say which one it is. Me Gunner, forward air attack. Less landing lag. Okay, and now to the other characters. Palutena, top tier right here. So let's see. Neutral air, shorten hit stun time. This is kind of significant. Again, we'll have to actually test to see how much of a change this is, but neutral air into neutral air into neutral air into neutral air, and eventually like a forward air or something is a big part of Palutena's gameplay. So not being able to do these multiple neutral airs in a row, if this is a significant enough reduction of hit stun, that could be a big deal. And up special, easier to grab ledges. Again, like all the teleport characters are characters with tricky things. So Pac-Man, let's see. Shorten the landing time and the amount of time you cannot grab ledges. So buff to forward air. Down air, shorten the landing time again. Neutral, Landing time until you disappear. Wait, I'm sorry. Neutral special. Oh, neutral special. Extended the time until you disappear after landing the attack. Disappear. It says you disappear, but maybe they're talking about the fruits. Neutral special for Pac-Man is bonus fruit. That says extended the time until you disappear after landing the attack. Maybe the fruit stays out after it connects or something. I'm not sure what they mean. But overall buffs to Pac-Man for sure. Robin up special, increase the speed, the backwards edge grab range detection. Okay, so you can grab the ledge in reverse earlier if you're up being with Robin, and that's all. Choke forward air, shorten the landing time and the amount of time you cannot grab edges after the move. I've heard that this is false. This is what I heard on Twitter is not true. So that could mean a lot of things are true, but they said the landing lag is exactly the same. So that's kind of questionable. I'm not sure. Anyway, choke up air, the ledge thing. Duck hunt, neutral special, less lag. Side special, more lag. Okay, increased vulnerability, shorten hit stun time for the exploding clay pigeon. So they randomly nerfed Duck Hunt side B. I don't know why. All right, reuse his jab. Opponents hit in the air will be launched, make it easier to hit them with the next hit. I guess they're saying that you can combo better out of reuse jab. Maybe you can do jab Shoryu. I don't know if you could in this game or not before. Seems like a buff. Forward air, shorten the landing time, so less landing lag on forward air. Down tilt can no longer jump immediately after using the move. I guess you could jump out of the down tilt or something. I don't really know Ryu took that specifically, but that's nerfed. It seems like it did the same thing for Ken. Yeah, all the same changes for Ken. All right, Cloud, forward air, less, oh, just the ledge thing, so it doesn't matter. Well, I mean, it is good. You can swing forward air and then grab ledges sooner after it, but, you know, it's not huge. Down special increase the range of finishing touch. Yeah, at the beginning of the move, it had like a weird blind spot or weird places where it just wouldn't work. So that's a good buff. And then Corrin, neutral air, shorten landing times, less landing lag on neutral air. That's good. It's a combo starter for her. Good landing option for her. It's even better now. Forward air, the ledge thing. Up air has less landing lag also. Good buffs to Corrin. Not huge probably, but good buffs. We have Bayonetta as neutral air. Shortened the amount of time you cannot grab ledges. That's the ledge thing. Bayonetta barely buffed, but yeah, she's buffed. Okay, so Inkling, here's some important stuff. Neutral air, the ledge thing. Here's the big thing. Shorten the amount of time undamaged opponents are buried. Moved attack range back while on the ground. So it has less range, and most importantly, you're not buried forever anymore. I need to test this, but it says undamaged opponents, but I'm pretty sure this is applying to the general time that it has, because I think the way it works is it starts with the value of how long it buries somebody when they have no damage, like base knockback kind of concept, and then that scales based on some kind of formula for how their damage increases. So if it's lower to begin with, then if it multiplies, it'll remain lower consistently as you get up. Again, I have to test it, but yeah. So that was one of the most randomly broken things, that you just be locked in the ground forever from Inkling side special. Something in my video about you know, what I wanted to patch was that, and they took care of that. So awesome. All right, Ridley. Shorten the amount of time you cannot grab ledges, blah, 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 for neutral air. The ledge thing again for forward air, and the same thing for down air. And then a final smash. So really hardly any changes for Ridley, just these ledge things, which, you know, they're not, you know, irrelevant for competitive play, but they're not too important. Rool. The vacuum effect is not as large, or doesn't last as long, but that doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure it's talking about the size for the neutral special. His up B has less range, so maybe it won't poke through stage as much when he's recovering. And down throw, the berry is nerfed. It wasn't even really that bad, to be honest with you, but I guess they wanted to nerf it. I predicted that they were going to nerf Rool because he's just dominating online, because, you know, tons of people play him online, and it's just like that level of play and that kind of play. He's that kind of character, and they did say that they were going to look at online stuff, although I've heard contradictions to that. But yeah, Rool unfortunately did get nerfed. Not too much, but it's kind of sad. Actually, that could be pretty big. Like if he can't kill confirm off down throw anymore, that's pretty big nerf. Isabell neutral air, less landing lag, and the ledge thing. Up smash has more knockback. Oh, this is Incineroar now. Incineroar up smash attack has less lag. Up air, the ledge thing, and down air has less landing lag. Up throw has extended launch distance, so more knockback for up throw. It'll kill earlier. That's scary. And extended vertical and horizontal distance on his up B. This is pretty big. And from what I've heard from people who have tested, I haven't tested it yet, it is significant. His recovery was pretty terrible. And that was pretty much his. I mean, he's also really slow, but that was like his big weakness, because on stage he's pretty terrifying. Like he can do like 70 damage in one hit if he has revenge and grabs you with side B. He can kill you with back throw really early, kill you with all kinds of things really early. So now that his recovery is better, that's gonna make Incineroar a lot scarier to deal with. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up this video on the patch notes. Let me know what you guys think of this patch, and thank goodness Nintendo is actually giving us patch notes now. And please do subscribe to Game 5 Smash if you want to see not too many videos like this, but you know, when something does come up, I'll do a video like this. But yeah, more tech videos coming out. Should have one tomorrow, hoping to get another one tomorrow. Quick tech video, not long, dragged out stuff like this. But, you know, that's what we got to do when we are just doing live stuff like this. So thanks for watching, guys, and bye-bye.